You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Fuck yeah! What a bitch, even though she serves him breakfast every morning. Wait, she's the bitch or he's the bitch? He's the bitch. Oh, well, do you remember this case, Becca? My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. Not super well. Okay. My younger brother, Bat, had a dare with Regina. I was about to say brat.
A dare? Like the gorilla song?
No. An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's the most anime thing I've ever heard. If I do this and I don't die, you have to date me. That's how it works. Becca, I'm gonna bungee jump off of the sky tower, but without a bungee cord. If I live, you have to date me. Done. That's how it works, right? That's how you acquire an girlfriend. Anyway,
that's insane! And you know how dangerous that is?
We all thought he was being stupid too. But that lion was very old to begin with. And age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened. I don't think this is the right voice for Acro because I keep turning into Phoenix. He just wanted to take her out to the movies.
Poor Bat!
When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up.
What about Bat?
He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him.
I see.
I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going. Bat and Regina, they were such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him.
Gross! It's covered in blood!
This scarf. It was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously.
Oh!
Yeah, Mo said the same thing. When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin.
Nick!
I know, Mo said the same thing.
What do you think it all means?
I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. You're not allowed! I'm pretty sure this is illegal! I'm not a lawyer, but I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to just take evidence from me. Miss Von Karma, I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf.
But the scarf is evidence in the trial!
That is for me to decide. No, it isn't! I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro will talk more at the prosecutor's office.
Acro? A witness?
BRB. Alright. Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. Did we lose the scarf?
Now what do, Nick? How are we gonna handle tomorrow?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. So, from what I've heard, because I watch videos of, like, real lawyers play Phoenix Wright, even if she takes it from us, we are legally allowed to be like, you have evidence that helps me out, and the prosecution has to turn it over. From what I have been led to believe. I'm not claiming to be an expert because I watched some YouTube videos, but at the very least I'm pretty sure that's true. There's this, I'm just gonna plug them because I like them. There's this channel called Students of Gaming, and I think there's multiple people who run that channel, but the one I watch is a lawyer, and he's played like all of the Phoenix Wright games, to my knowledge. He has at the very least played up to Apollo Justice. And he points out like what's wrong, but he also like accepts the weird logic of this world when he plays. And like he enjoys it, and you know, I'm into it.
Look at you all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use.
This is all beginning to come together now. To be continued. It's been 90 minutes, so let's just keep going. December 30th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5.
Good morning, Max!
Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like your usual sparking self today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it.
Hee.
Fuck.
Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk.
That's a carton.
Hey, Regina!
How fabulous, my sweetie pie! My sweetie pie Princess Peach Bitch! You came to watch my performance today?
Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this.
Oh. This is like the opposite of what happened with Pearl. It's like, hey Pearl, turn into Mia so you don't look at, so you don't have to see this. And here it's like, Regina, you should go to the trial and fucking pay attention. That's ominous. Mo said that?
So, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end?
It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my sweeties?
Huh?
I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. Or even where she is.
Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today, I'm just a member of the audience.
Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. Yes, indeed.
Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick?
Top of the morning to ya. Everybody, let's... Top of the morning to ya. There we go. Everybody, let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. What? Legal limbo. How low can you go? Mo. Top of the morning to you, Governor. Top of the morning. That's the ticket. Oh, whoops. The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. Wha-ha! 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 Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk. Oh, my! Oh, thanks. So, how are you today, Mr. Wright? Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against the real culprit. You mean Acro? Wow, he just said it! He just fucking said it!
Huh? You think he did it?
Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line. Literally. He's got guts to spare. If all I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is, I'm used to it already. Just means I won't be able to press him like I can with other witnesses.
What are you gonna do then? Yeah!
I guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Today we'll rely on evidence. It's the only way to get past Acro and to the truth.
You're right, but it's gonna be tough.
Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all. Whoops. I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. Why don't you do that, since you'll be in the audience and we'll be busy doing the thing? Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father.
You want us to make sure Regina watches?
Yes, that's why I brought her here to court today. What's that supposed to mean? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. You know, I'm kind of glad Blue's not here to see this. It's sad. Then again, she likes the banana splits. She got us to watch... She got us to watch a horror movie with her. It's the Banana Splits, and it's based on an 80s, like, children's cartoon. And it was kind of terrifying, because, it's basically Five Nights at Freddy's, but with the Banana Splits. It was horrible. The effects were nice. I mean, no, they weren't. They were okay. They were decent for a 2019 film. Anyway, December 30th, 10 a.m., District Court. Courtroom number 2. The lawyer that I watched play this is like, man, must be nice to never have to start before 9 a.m. Must be nice.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica.
Okay, I gotta work on a different voice for this.
Court is now in session. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case.
Wait.
Very well, Miss Von Karma.
Okay.
Very well, Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case.
Never mind. The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events.
What? Nani?
We've discovered a new witness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. Off. No.
Order! Order!
I heard a woman in person say off the other day, and it was very jarring. Run off. I don't remember what the full sentence was, but anyway.
I had a feeling something like this would come up.
Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Poor Gumshoe.
Very well. Please call your witness to stand.
Ow! Time to get to work. Or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Name and occupation? Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Big Berry Circus. Where were you the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is right below my window. The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Okay. It was just after 10 p.m. and I was resting on my... Oh, wait. It was just after 10 p.m., and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then, a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night. Cross-examine. Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Pahoenix, right? Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. Oh, this bitch. Shoot her in the head. Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony? In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened! That's you, Miss Von Karma. That's what you sound like. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. God, Phoenix is catty!
Wow.
Resting in my bed. By the time I heard a thump noise from outside the window, then a few minutes later I saw someone flying right by my window. Alright, so it said we can't press him as hard, but I can't think of... Nope. Never mind, that's really... Alright, fine. Let's just start pressing. Ah, shit. Okay. Skip. I thought because in the silhouette he has his hat, but if the hat was at the crime scene, then it must have fallen off. One sec. Okay. Anyway. Alright, let's save here just in case we, get fucked. You said that you were resting in bed. One of us assumed that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct. But there are safety lights on the outside of the lodging house. It's so bright, sometimes it can make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? I never really thought of that. Guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Haha. Sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. Shut the fuck up, Your Honor. Ah! The witness will proceed with his testimony. Okay, I guess we do press everything. Room is on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. And you said that you were resting in bed. That is correct. But you were still able to hear a sound from outside? I was indeed. Aurora Borealis! At this time of day, at this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen. Yes. Pressing Acro doesn't seem to be getting results, but maybe something was contradictory in what he said just now. There is a huge contradiction in the testimony that was just given. If there is a contradiction, then prove it with evidence. She's right, let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction? Shit. Alright, just in case, let's actually read the sentence again. Large thump noise from outside the window. Okay. Alright, let's just keep pressing then. We'll come to that. We'll come back to that one. Are you sure it was a human being? Could have been a mannequin or perhaps a large action figure. Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is quite plausible. You have no need to mince words with Mr. Pahoenix Wright. Testify to the truth and only the truth, just as if we were there with you that night. I believe it was a human. Damn, I just strengthened his testimony. No vacuum statements, check with the facts. Oh. Oh. Okay, we should... Alright, I got it. Let's just keep going. I see. The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true, I was going to bed after all. So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window? The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see, but honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It was the person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses in the front. Did you see any of the other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat, as well as the cloak. There we go! I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. But maybe there was something fishy. There was. If he was indeed wearing his silk hat while flying up the thing, then why do I have it? There is a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. If there's a contradiction... Yep, we've heard this already. It's the hat. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? What do you mean? The silk hat. What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night. That would have been quite difficult considering the state that I'm in. Just looking outside of the window was a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame because you would have noticed the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Nope. Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Are you saying that Max has two silk hats? Nope. This is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand. Just like most of the people we have on here. Order! Order! As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking.
Are you okay, Nick?
Well, I opened my big mouth and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today? Mo seems convinced that Acro is the culprit. I don't know why I'm pronouncing his name like that, but don't worry about it. It's either the top one, because everyone has a grudge against Max. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion? Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry.
Mr. Wright, are you serious?
Deadly serious, Your Honor. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's hearts and minds. Eh? Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. I should know, I manipulate evidence.
Really?
If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to be almost scary. Almost like a murderer. Poor Phoenix. He's staying rather calm and collected.
Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusation?
I don't really need to say a thing, do I?
What do you mean?
Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house.
That's true.
I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of a murder of all things... See? Even a sliver of common sense makes it clear the accusation is ludicrous.
She's right. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man! Phoenix is a poopy head!
See that, Mr. Wright? You're a poopy head. If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Excuse me. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well. I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice. Nah.
What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice?
He did not. Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice. Not this time, Not this time, Von Karma. Sorry, I also misread the thing because he was like, oh, now we get to hear the name of the accomplice. Whoops, did I press the wrong thing? Anyway, let's save again. Oh yeah, it's the 10th here, dating the episode, I guess, but I mean, it's right there. But, I guess it's the 9th for people in other time zones, so happy Piccolo Day!